In early 2025, Los Angeles was struck by catastrophic wildfires across Pacific Palisades and Altadena. Today, nearly a year later, experts estimate that more than $8.3 billion in home value and hundreds of iconic properties have been wiped out in those burn zones. Entire communities have been forced to rebuild, leaving buyers and sellers alike wondering, what happens to a housing market when it's literally burned? According to recent data, nearly 19,605 homes collectively worth approximately $46 billion were inside the wildfire perimeters. Before the fires, the median value in those areas was nearly $2 million per home. This isn't just about a few houses, it's a massive shift in one of America's most valuable real estate markets. Amid this chaos, one surprising trend is emerging. Housing inventory in Los Angeles County has grown, meaning more homes are listed for sale than in years past. Neighborhoods like Porter Ranch now have nearly triple the number of homes for sale compared to earlier in the year, giving buyers choices they barely had during last decade's frenzied market. Not only are more homes available, they're staying on the market longer. The average home in Los Angeles now sits unsold for around 34 days, up significantly from last year when homes were snapped up in days. This shift gives buyers more power, but many are still struggling with affordability. Despite these shifts, home prices aren't collapsing. The median home price across Los Angeles County now hovers near $895,000, nearly $900,000, holding strong, even as sales slow and inventories increase. It's a paradox: more homes and slower sales, but still extraordinarily high prices for many buyers. Wildfires have not only affected buyers, they've hit renters hard too. With so many displaced families searching for housing, rental shortages have worsened dramatically, pushing up rents even further in an already expensive city. Before the fires, LA already ranked among the least affordable markets in the country. Now, vacancy rates are low and rents are climbing, a harsh reality for thousands. But it's not just selling and renting. Building new homes is becoming harder too. Los Angeles continues to fall behind on its affordable housing targets due to delays in multifamily projects and rising construction costs. In 2024, only a fraction of the required affordable units were built, leaving a huge gap between need and reality. In response to worsening affordability, Los Angeles officials have tightened rent controls for the first time in decades, limiting annual increases to between 1% and 4% for many units. In hopes of protecting tenants, supporters say this protects vulnerable renters. Critics warn it may deter investment and slow housing supply even more. The luxury housing market, long seen as insulated from broader struggles, is showing signs of strain too. A sprawling Beverly Hills estate once owned by celebrities sold for far less than its original asking price, revealing that even the ultra-rich are adjusting expectations. At just $35 million, this property closed for less than half its initial $75 million price. A stark signal of cooling demand at the top tier. Amid uncertainty, investor activity has surged, particularly in former fire zones, where many owners chose to sell rather than rebuild. Nearly half of recent vacant lots in burn areas have been snapped up by investors seeking long-term gains. Some argue investors help spur reconstruction, others worry it changes the character of neighborhoods forever. So what kind of market is LA really in? Analysts describe it as neither a pure seller's market nor a buyer's market, but something in between. Inventory is up, prices are stable or slightly rising, and buyers have more leverage than in recent years. Yet affordability remains out of reach for many. If you're a prospective buyer, you may finally have choices. If you're a renter, you may be feeling the squeeze. If you're an investor, you're weighing risks and opportunities. And for policymakers, the challenge remains massive. How do you balance affordability, growth, and resilience? Los Angeles real estate has always been a reflection of the city itself, vibrant, unpredictable, and constantly reinventing. From wildfire scars to buyer choices, from policy shifts to investor strategies, this market is telling a story about resilience, challenge, and change. Thanks for watching.